Now it's time I face my fears.
Ooh,
and
no.
I pull out my preseason Teddy tears.
Dr. Seuss over here. I was going to say face your tears.
Oh,
Both the tears that stream down your face.
yes.
Both the word that rhymes with fears.
Yes.
And both tears spelled Tiers.
Yeah. Well, both rhyme with.
You could have gone in so many different directions that were a lot more creative than what you just said.
I know. I mean, what do you want me? Actually, mine was creative enough. Pull out the Teddy tiers, please. This is where we ranked the NFL teams in the preseason. It is now 8 weeks into the regular season, so we have more data points. We understand who these teams are. And for the first time all year, we will make a massive adjustment to where we had teams coming into the season. So, you want to start from the bottom or the top?
I think you should start from the top because we have a dirty little skeleton in the closet at the bottom.
All right, so the way we rank these things are the big steppers at the top. You have the nominees, you have the fun guys, you have the scrappy dogs, and then you have no motion. So we'll start with the big steppers. These are teams that can actually walk away with a Super Bowl this year, and I wouldn't be surprised. We have the Eagles, the Chiefs, the 49ers, and the Ravens.
And, of course, this was all selected before a single snap of NFL football was played this year.
These are predictions, good people. I'm no idiot. And to be honest with you, I don't feel bad about my big steppers category. C-Cat, is there any glaring omission from the big steppers who can actually win a Super Bowl title? The Eagles, the Chiefs, the Niners, and the Ravens.
Well, like, you're saying now that we know?
Yeah, now that we know, 8 weeks in.
The Niners should not be in there.
Why not? They're really good even without their starting quarterback.
I think they're just as good even without their starting quarterback, and that's not a championship-level team.
Yeah, I think without Fred Warner and without Nick Bosa, they're not doing it, and both of those guys are out for the season. So the Niners.
And I also would put the Lions in there at big stepper. Sure, they got controlled by the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are a big stepper. That'll happen from time to time.
Yeah.
And the Packers probably deserve to be a big stepper right now. I didn't want to believe it through 3 weeks, but...
Well, how about this? Before we start putting other teams in, does anybody need to be moved out?
Okay, thank you for controlling the wild bull that I am.
This guy's getting reckless. I do think we moved the Niners down from big steppers to nominees. And it is more to do with them being injury-plagued than it does with them being incompetent. I think they've been winning pretty well with a shorthanded team. They did just lose to the Texans, but I like that Buccaneers win. And I think that they'll still be there at the end of the day, but there's a brick ceiling on your season when you don't have 3 or 4 of your best players.
I think that's more than fair.
All right, so we'll keep the Eagles in there, keep the Chiefs in there, and I would keep the Ravens, honestly. I still wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens end this year with a Super Bowl title. I wouldn't be that shocked.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if they lost in the AFC Championship game again.
Yeah.
That's probably, if I were to predict right now what would happen to the Ravens, that would be it. And I still think that's worth being in the big steppers.
They have the 8th shortest odds right now at plus 2,000 to win the Super Bowl, which isn't bad when you're a 2-win team.
Pedal to the metal. So it's like we're going to learn right now. Like Lamar's got to win. Lamar probably has like 2, max 3 losses that he's able to have and still compete in the AFC. Anything more than that and curtains on the season.
Absolutely. So let's move down to the nominees. These are the teams that do not have a realistic shot at winning the Super Bowl, but they will be there in the divisional round or maybe even the conference championship round, but I'm not taking them seriously. Right now we have the Rams, the Lions, the Texans, the Packers, the Commanders, the Bills, the Vikings, and the Niners, who we just put there. Now, we can start with this. The Vikings got to go down. I don't even think the Vikings are in fun, guys. Maybe we bring them down to the Scrappy Dogs right now. It's a little ugly in Minnesota, and it's not that fun to watch this offense, especially when you got your quarterback crying. So they'll be Scrappy Dogs. The Commanders, too. I mean, are the Commanders
in pain? Are you talking about Carson Wentz crying?
No, I'm saying it's not fun to watch, though.
Okay.
I'm not criticizing them like Kirk Herbstreit would. Let's move the Commanders out of the nominees as well.
Wow.
I don't think they'll be there. They're a 3-win team.
But don't they deserve the same treatment as the Ravens? Not saying that they should be a big stepper, but they should not be penalized for quarterback injury.
Yeah, I'm not penalizing them necessarily for quarterback injury, but I think at 3 wins right now, and in an NFC where the Eagles do look a little bit stronger than I thought they'd be, I don't like what their defense looks like. It's not just the offense. Like, they're old and slow everywhere. So I got to put the Commanders in the fun, guys. Sorry, the run was fun while it lasted. And the Texans. Yeah, the Texans got to get out of there. They're not nominees anymore. They're fun, guys. That's fine. That's fine right there.
Okay.
Anybody from the nominees you would move up? Right now we have the Rams, the Lions, the Packers, the Bills, and the Niners.
Do I think any of them could win a Super Bowl? Is that what you're asking?
I would bring the Packers into the big steppers.
Yeah, I think the Packers have earned it. They deserved it. They were the better football team, hands down, on Sunday Night Football. They were certainly a tier above, if not multiple tiers above the Steelers.
And give me the Detroit Lions.
You think the Lions can win a Super Bowl this year?
I think they can. I don't think they will. I think they can, and I think it's time we start respecting them as such.
Okay.
They did get shellacked by the Chiefs, but it's early. And the Chiefs weren't even at full strength is the crazy thing. So we'll see. But I do think they can win a Super Bowl. It'd probably take the Chiefs not making it. And the Bills, I'm going to keep them put at the nominees. I think Josh Allen needs a wide receiver one. He's in dire need of that. And they lost to the Patriots in a convincing fashion. Not so sure about the Bills right now, even though they did blow out the Panthers. Down to the fun guys. The Titans, go ahead and move them down to no motion, please.
You thought they'd be fun this year? They have been the opposite.
That's been a total bleep show. Total show. The Cowboys are in the fun guy. I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
spot for them.
they are the definition of fun guys.
Yeah.
They might be like the captain of the fun guys in the NFL, where they can go with anybody and give you a good match.
Yeah, they tied the Packers, who are big steppers, 40-40. That is the definition of fun.
And they also almost tied the Giants. Like they will give any shape, size, fashion, style of team a fun game.
Look at that. Two fun guys against each other, the Broncos and the Cowboys, and the Broncos did a number on them. The Bengals, are they fun? I think it's pretty fun watching Flacco just sling the ball to Jamar Chase as many times as humanly possible.
Ooh, I'd go Scrappy. And this is your tiers.
The fun, the offensive side of it is fun. And they play shootouts. They played a 39-38 game against the Jets. Was that not fun? They provided the lone fun game of Week 8.
I guess, but they also gave us one of the most least fun moments of the season, which is losing Joe Burrow. That wasn't fun.
But Flacco's been fun. He's running the ball. He's slinging it. What do you want to see a quarterback do on a bad team?
This current iteration of the Bengals, I think it's fair to put them in fun.
The Buccaneers, are they more serious than fun?
They certainly are.
All right, we can bring them up. They are pretty good. And
the Buccaneers are now a nominee.
Buccaneers are nominees. The Chargers. Chargers are so banged up on the offensive line right now.
I think they're just fun guys.
They're fun. Jaguars are fun. The Bears, they're fun.
If they beat the Ravens. I was going to say if they beat the Ravens emphatically over the weekend,
they would have been a nominee.
Yeah, seriously, I think that said a lot about their team that they couldn't take care of business and win a game they should have.
And as we continue the Teddy tiers, re-tiering from our preseason through Week 8, we have the Falcons, Commanders, and Texans still in fun guys, and I would say that's where they belong. And then, you know what? This is a good spot the NFL is in. We have a lot of fun watches.
The Falcons can give you the worst watch of your life.
They can.
Or you'll see Bijan Robinson, Drake Moore just give you fireworks and explosions, and that defensive line wreak havoc. Or you will get Canadian football in the NFL.
Oh.
Like, it is so confusing and bewildering, the bipolarness of a Falcons watch experience.
They're the most volatile team in the NFL right now. They lost to the Panthers 30-0. And they just lost to the Dolphins 34-10. But they just got done blowing out
the Bills.
The Bills. I'm confused. All right, on to the Scrappy Dogs. On to our Scrappy Dogs. We got the Miami Dolphins. Go ahead and move them to no motion, please.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins have lost any scrappiness to them.
Yeah.
Even though they did just beat the Falcons.
What happens?
They caught the Falcons on a bad Falcons day.
Yeah, they caught the Falcons falconing.
It could have been the Saints, could have been the Browns, could have been any bad team that could have caught the Falcons.
The Steelers, am I being disrespectful?
They deserve scrappy.
They're scrappy. I think that that's...
wait, sorry, no.
They deserve fun guys?
I think the Steelers are a fun guy. They're
All
going to
right.
win right around 500, aren't they? And if that's not the definition of fun guys, then I don't know what is.
Throw them in there. They've had some fun watches. It was fun watching Aaron Rodgers have to bow to Jordan Love as he broke records against him in a win.
DK Metcalf is like a fun watch.
Yeah, he might just blow up on somebody. All right, Cardinals, Patriots, Jets, Seahawks. Okay, I got two here that I got to move out of there. Let's get the Patriots up to fun guys, please.
Just fun. You think the Patriots are not a nominee?
No, not
the
yet.
Second tier of the NFL?
Not yet. I got to see. I'm not going to be exaggerative on this. I need to see more.
Okay.
I like them, though. I like them. They're on the precipice. If the Broncos aren't a nominee, then they're not a nominee. And give me the Seahawks, please.
You want the Seahawks to be a fun guy.
Seahawks are fun. I thought Sam Darnold would be worse without Kevin O'Connell, but he's been almost better. And Jackson Smith-Njigba is now one of the best receivers in the league, and he peppers him with targets. I like the Seahawks, and they have a good defense. They're fun. They might be nominees. 1 or 2 more good weeks, and we're talking nominee territory. And I believe that's good. That is your official Teddy tier. Oh, wait.
Get the Giants out of no motion.
The Indianapolis Colts. They're nominees.
The Indianapolis
From no motion to nominees. The greatest
1 tier,
jump.
2 tier, 3 tier jump.
The greatest
Colts go from the gutter to the prince that's promised.
I like what the Colts present. I'm curious to see what it looks like deeper into the season or in the playoffs. They might be like the Vikings of that one season, but that's still pretty good. And the Giants are scrappy dogs. Get them out of no motion. You're right.
Okay, thank you.
The Giants are scrappy dogs. You don't necessarily want to play them because they're very weird, but you also can just dismantle them if you just play sound football like what the Eagles did. And that's more of also me feeling bad because of what happened to Scam Scatterboo. There go your Teddy tiers. New and improved 8 weeks into the NFL season. Theoretically.